Say hello to everyone. Hello, everyone. How y'all doing today?
I'm gonna puke.
Oh, great.
Hello.
Glad to know we're starting strong. Oh, wait, hold on. I knew we were. Yeah. Hey! There's everybody.
Hey.
Hey.
Howdy.
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 How?
Salutations.
Let's get some wind going. Who else has to puke? Okay, can y'all just get it out? Just get it out right now. All right. I am in the
Chain
middle.
reaction.
I am in the
Okay,
middle
I puke
of.
rainbows.
Ooh, blah.
They hire me for parties.
That's how I imagine that. Oh my god. Missed you guys last week. Glad we're gonna be doing a session here. I love that my
We
computer.
missed you, DM.
We can both miss each other.
No, we can't.
Okay. All right. Well,
Only you, Brad, can be missed.
Oh, that's sad. What the fuck? That's very depressing.
My life.
Yeah, that's very depressing.
Yes,
but
that's life.
but also does wonders for my ego. That's not good at all. That's terrible. That's awful. My computer wanted to let me know that a hurricane was approaching at 156 mile per hour winds.
How dare.
And I said, "Thank you, computer. Thank you for letting me know."
Save.
Yeah, don't blow away, Smile. You're good to go.
Deck save.
You might die. Smile.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm on the other side. It's all good. I ain't worried. I got
I'm
my.
in the corn.
I'm in the corn. I got a light.
I'm in the corn. Ain't nobody coming here with a hurricane.
I'm in the
Corn.
Jesus. So before the power goes out and I get blown away, let's get started. Let's dive in because we aren't doing this next week because TwitchCon is stinky, and I said that. I said that right there.
You're
I'm calling
right.
it out.
Oh, damn.
It is stinky, so please, if you're going, shower for the love of
shower.
God. Deodorant and Axe are not a good substitute for showering.
Please shower.
You should use deodorant also. Like, don't.
So other people wanna be around you.
Yep, that's the one. Bathe and use deodorant. Okay. All right.
And dare I say, not too much cologne?
Not too much cologne. In fact, I dare say you probably don't even need any.
Just leave the axe at home,
Yeah.
please.
So back in my day, we used soap, water, and deodorant. That's all you needed. That's all you fucking needed. You
When was your day?
I'm
And
pointing
plus
over there.
moisturizer and sunscreen.
That's very good. So Naomi,
Yeah.
you did take the role of recapper. Would you like to do that for this one, or?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Yes, I would like to recap for you, DM. Yes.
Well, last session it was a very, very, very uneventful session.
Jesus Christ.
We faffed about burying Monsieur Kinhollow and Marius absorbed orb before leaving his QR code brand on the grave.
He did do that.
There was no head. Unfortunate. The Madame Kinhollow decided to say fuck the farm, and she became a shadow hunter. So yay, good job!
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to her.
Plus-
She's gonna die.
+1 farm gained. +1 farm gained.
Yes, we acquired farm. Well, not we, but we as a collective. And then
Yeah.
Cheadle and
Wait, is
Gareth
the farm
death
ours
flagged
now?
each other. Well, I mean, like it belongs to the city, so like,
Oh,
Yeah.
you know.
yeah.
It's yours as in like it's everyone's, you know.
It's
It's
like a timeshare.
definitely not a timeshare, no.
Oh God, no.
Sadly,
Yeah,
no.
so then
Sadly, no.
Next, Cheadle and Gareth death flagged each other with some horny energy. Yes. Also, Marius is a VTuber, so he didn't face reveal. Sorry, Marius. He's
Yeah,
a VTuber,
Marius.
and he didn't face
he's
reveal.
a VTuber that
Yeah. All right. Up next, well, we started to head towards the tunnels of Colkirk that lead to the Colbier ruins. They're filled with some restless. Restless are the undead that roam this land. The OG Asmodeans, if you will. So we went into this tunnel and we faced off against some Zambles. Cheats had Omega Zoomies. Marius's power armor ran out of steam and he only reached them when they were almost dead. We killed 4 zombies. Vanya did spitties again, this time to Vizika, and we were all okay. Also, last week it was Momo's birthday. Woo!
Happy birthday.
Pew pew pew
I
pew.
canonically make all my characters have the same birthday as me, so I can just celebrate
Yeah.
my birthday in character. So happy birthday.
So it was your birthday last week, so I'm excited to let you know what you get, what you receive for your birthday. Nothing. You get fucking. You get nothing. You get nothing.
Oh.
You get zero. Welcome to the real world. So, anyways,
No, she gets the D&D session.
Can I get a chicken on a chain?
a chicken
As
on
a
a chain.
familiar?
A chicken on a chain. Do you mean like a little like actual like a cooked chicken, or do you mean like
Dragging around a rotisserie chicken.
Oh my god.
are we like a live chicken, like a
Yeah.
like a little chain? Yeah, just go back to cold.
A chicken is going to die.
That chicken.
Oh.
Jesus. Well, it is. Their pets. Pets do not get slain in my world. They are protected and immune by story, because I don't want to see a dog die. You know what I'm talking about? Like who? No one wants that. No one wants
So she
that.
could have a chicken on a chain?
She could have it if that is what she
Dungeon
wants.
Master, I'll take
Yes.
18 mastiffs, please. They're CR 4th.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, notice how I said pets / minions, not whatever the fuck.
I love all of them. I know all of their names. That's Boofer 1. That's Boofer 2.
This one. Congratulations,
Jenny.
everyone. CrownedDM has removed the pets can't die rule. Now they can die. Yeah. Point at that guy. Point at that motherfucker. He's the one. He's the one killing dogs over there. Point at that guy. Oh my god. Don't
They cost 25 gold pieces.
chat.
What
Don't
are teacup mastiffs?
chats. Don't say pets can die, Pog. That's not.
That's toxic.
That's
That
not.
was toxic.
God.
That's not Pog. That's not Pog at all, dude. What the hell? That's probably the least Pog thing I've ever seen, dude. Holy shit. Man,
Oh my god.
this group I'm gonna tell you right now is just fodder for our new YouTube shorts. Like everything's like last episode we literally had 2 YouTube shorts made from events that have happened in the game itself. It's primed for
They're great, by the
content.
way.
Oh, thank you. That
I
was
recommend everybody watch them.
well, for that was edited by johnnytuxedo, and then the people who were playing it were you guys. So I mean, really, it's bravo to you guys. Hats off to all of you and your
Oh my
talents,
god.
and everything
Oh my
you
god.
guys do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ah, I see the chicken with the chain that you're looking for. Okay,
It was my childhood friend.
I will. You don't have the chicken with the
Oh.
chain. Oh, I dare say. You had a chicken with a chain once upon a time. You don't have one now. I mean, of course, that one's probably wherever you're. Cheats, where are you from? Are you a native Asmodean, or are you from elsewhere?
I believe I am outskirts of Asmodia.
Ooh.
Or
Oh my God, your pet
Look
probably.
at the map.
Your pet
There's a
probably
map.
got.
Where's a
Yeah.
map? Where's a map? Map.
I think I sent you a map at some point in time. Well, if it was Asmodia, that chicken probably got ate. I'm gonna be real with you.
The big fancy city, the one where like all the technical advances are.
Oh, Kathos. So
Yeah,
you're
I'm a street kid of Kathos.
street kid of Kathos. Okay, yeah. Then you're-
Outer lying slums.
yeah. That sounds about right. Probably Clayberry, I'd imagine, where all the all the industry is at, and where people would probably have a chicken on a chain and would not be eaten.
Hell yeah.
Maybe we could acquire
His name
a chicken
is Hector.
like through a mini quest.
I mean,
Acquire.
maybe I can't say one way or another. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, he's the guardian.
We're gonna have to
That's how I
find that out
upgrade
together.
my whip.
The chicken with a chain? What's wrong? Oh, all right.
Hey, last campaign I had kunai with chain. Now I have chicken with chain.
Now you have chicken with chain. Oh my, we gotta start. We gotta get going.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Swinging that chain. I can't see it. I can't see it. Holy shit. All right. I'm unsure where we ended, but you guys were still traversing through the tunnels.
It was right after the zombie murder.
Oh, the undies.
Yeah.
So, you are still exploring through the tunnel at this point. Exploring and navigating after dispatching of the restless that wandered aimlessly through the tunnel. And as you begin your approach, it's been about a couple of hours now. You see 4 more humanoid, shambling figures approach you. However, these, the first reaction response, and I'll let you guys decide how you would do that. But the assumption is more restless has continued to wander throughout these caverns. More restless that must be dispatched to ensure the safety of the wonderful city of Kolkirk. However, as you make your approach to these restless, 4 in marching order, something seems off about them. Just like last week, go ahead and position your tokens where you would like to be within the white box. You are free to look up over at these restless, and you'll kind of notice from off in the distance, they seem to be a little bit more fungusy, a little bit more mushroomy. And as they approach, their shamble seems to be like sporadic, just kind of like various jerking motions, like back and forth with their neck as they're just slightly walking and going in there.
I can't move my character for some reason. Have I locked my character somehow?
I mean,
Hold on, I'll kiss your life. Hold on.
Yep.
Oh, it
Look
worked.
at that. See?
Whoa, rude.
No, I moved it. So you're unable to move your token. Try it one more time. Maybe I moved it and that helped.
No, I mean I should be able to move it with the arrow keys, right?
Yeah.
It was last time. I don't know.
All right, let me delete your token in case something was wrong with that token.
Oh my god.
You have
Deleted.
You have been deleted.
Oh, finally.
Nice knowing you, Vanya.
Finally.
Now try again.
No.
Try. Do you have the correct tool selected? Do you have the token controls, the first top button, and then when you select that, the square box that allows you to move?
Thank you.
Oh,
there it is. Something else was selected instead.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
You're
Sorry about that.
welcome. All good.
Is there anything we're able to do before we engage, or is it like we roll up and then they're there?
They are approaching, so like you both will see each other at the same time. If there was any preparations you would have made before or between that, what were you thinking about doing? Would there have been some preparations you would have done while you explored through the tunnel, or would you have waited until you would have spotted the shambling undead?
Yeah, it'd have been like seeing them is when he would have reacted.
This is pretty much when you would have been seeing them.
Gotcha.
At this moment. And then just trying to figure out how far ahead you would have wanted to charge in. If you're looking to like do something before but try and keep your distance, I would advise moving your token more towards the back so that when we roll initiative for everyone, you can do that during your initiative turn in the safety.
It's all right. They're out of my reach anyway. It's all right.
All right. All right. This is your spot, yes? Shall place a pause. The box has been removed. Now I will be rolling everyone's initiative. So some friendly reminders. Okay. If you have a clover by your person, currently the only one that has the clover is Cheats, it means you have gained an inspiration. To use your inspiration before you would roll a d20, what you would do is say, DM, I'm going to spend my inspiration. That next d20 roll will be made at advantage, which means you'll make a shift click. It'll roll 2 d20s and take the highest amount. But your inspiration is kept until either you spend it or until your long rest, and you cannot gain any more inspiration either while you already have it. So you can't stack inspirations, if that makes sense. The only thing I would like to check is the spell Longstrider.
Oh, that have fell off after the last combat.
All right, cool. I was gonna check the duration. Duration looks like it's 1 hour, my guy. So
you're right. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say the Longstrider is still going to be in effect as you continue to pursue.
Just try to nerf my own party. Whoops.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm toxic.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I mean, you could end the effect if you'd really want to be.
Stay toxic.
I stand Marius.
Wait.
Let us test your abilities.
It disables the Longstrider.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hold on a second.
What did I do?
All right, we shall begin combat. Vanya, these restless as they approach, as I mentioned before, seem to be moving at a more rapid pace. Their heads and joints are jerking around as they seem to be a bit more aggressive than restless of typical fare. What would you like to do? It is currently your turn.
Okay. I would like to attempt ensnaring strike.
Pog.
Yeah, pog, pretty pog. So let me just roll for it, I guess.
Okay.
Cast spell. I don't know if I did it right.
Yep, it popped up on the text.
Okay.
Next time you hit a creature, okay, so this is a bonus action. The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vines appear at the point of impact. The target must succeed at a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends. A larger creature has advantage on the saving throw, which these creatures are not. While restrained by the spell, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns. Creature restrained by the vines, or one that can touch the creature, can use its action to make a strength check against your spell DC. On a success, the target is free. All right, that was your bonus action. You kind of watch as like these vines begin to snare around the rifle bolt before placing it. That was your bonus action. You still have an action and movement.
All right.
Remaining.
Well, let's shoot this son of a bitch.
You have 16 spikes remaining. 19, and who are you aiming? If you could do me a favor and ping at who you'd be aiming.
Let's see. There we go. This lad.
That's lad. The 19, allow me to check my notes. It has been a couple of... This one has. Wait. Wait, what? Okay. All right. So, I'm checking one thing. I apologize. I have to re-familiarize myself. So the strike will hit as you shoot the rifle over. The iron bolt strikes true against that, and you'll watch as these vines attempt to snare this restless as it begins to try to entwine over. I'll be making a strength saving throw. Success. As it tries to restrain around the restless, it just manages to break out. But there is also an additional effect when it is hit. So, since you have successfully hit the creature, you'll see a puff of spores just sort of around him. And it just lingers all around, this noxious spores.
Gross.
Okay, very stinky.
Nasty.
Very stinky.
I'll turn to the rest of the group. Hey, everyone, heads up. There's something around that zombie, and it's not good.
All right.
Noted.
That was your action, bonus action.
Yes, sure.
Will you be making any movement?
No, not at this time.
All right. Cheats. Now,
Right.
I do know that I told you about the changes we made to your mechanics. Would you like me to give you a brief recap? Well, okay. So,
I am big dumb brain, no remember.
No, it's fine.
How does hitting twice work? I know I can hit twice, but I don't understand it. How do I do that?
Okay, so there's multiple occasions where you'd be able to hit twice. If you have an offhand weapon like a dagger, you can spend your action to attack with the whip and then your bonus action to strike with the dagger. That's a way that you could do multiple attacks.
Okay.
Your mask gives you the effect of the haste spell, which allows you to make an additional weapon attack while you're hasted.
Cool.
You'll have the haste effect during the turn that you use it, as well as the your next turn where it is then ended. Your mechanics, I will let you know, is probably the most complex out of all of them. So feel free to ask any, recap any questions. The key things that have changed for you cheats is that now you have a safety limit where you can still do damage up to a certain point with your kinetic energy that you gain when you move around. You can still do the big huge movement and do a huge attack, but that goes above your safety limits, which means if you miss, the kinetic energy will backfire and hit you if you do end up missing that. So you can still, by default, if you are telling me that to make it easier for you, by default, I'm assuming you will always be attacking within your safety limits unless you specify to me that you're not and that you'd like to try and attempt to do some extra damage. Does that sound?
So my current safety limits are 40 feet, right?
Yes. So your current so you can move. Your move isn't restricted. The amount of damage the bonus damage you gain from your movement is restricted within the safety limits. And that caps at 40 feet of movement for 4 damage. But you can still move. You can still move around all the fuck you want. You would just only use 4 points of the stored energy. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So for just simplicity's sake, I will always assume that you are working in with the safety limits, unless you go DM. I would like to do big number, big hit, and then I will let you know what the effect of success and the effect of failure is at that point. We'll kind of break it down into parts. Another thing that you can do, which I hope simplifies your movement a little bit, is while you're like right now, while you're standing there, you could just be like, I'm spending 30 of my feet, and all you do are you just zoom, you just run around in a circle. You don't have to move at all, and that lets me know that you've moved 30 feet in the same square. The only thing is you just have to have an open space next to you, which you currently have. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that way you don't have to worry about moving around and trying to figure out how you want to handle your movement. You could just be like, I'm spending 30 feet over here. So, any other questions that I can answer for you right now?
Yeah. So she's going to kind of bend down forward. She's been stretching the whole time, right? And upon seeing like the big gas cloud that comes out, she's like, "Whew." And so she reaches down to her hip and will pop out a little yellow vial with her back turned to Marius. And she's gonna take her bonus action hit of her accelerant.
Hearing the aerosol beside him, he's like,
you will take 5 points of radiation damage, but gain the effects of haste. And it's apparently to heal? What? Hey, what the?
I'm trying to edit my health.
Oh, I'll take care of that for you. You don't have to worry about that. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. You gained the effects of haste.
Yeah, she just kind of slides it back under her belt, like spins it around her finger and just. And you just see her, and she will take off, moving 70 feet here.
Okay.
To attack.
All right. You have 7 kinetic charges. Your attack will go in for the hit. Using 4 of those charges, that will miss. Charges are spent, but no backfire. You'll just kind of watch as the kinetic energy.
It spends at the end of my turn, right? So I could attack again.
That is correct.
Cool.
That will hit, dealing the 4 points of damage. And you will deal a total of 12 points. Yeah, because the haste gives you the extra attack effect.
Yep. And then she will, that was 70.
Correct.
Math. So I
She's
have
coming
30
right back.
more.
You've got 10 more feet remaining.
I've got
Unless
30.
you'd like to use your bonus action to dodge. Are you doing a dash?
Well, haste doubles my movement speed, doesn't it?
Yep, which would
And
double it to
I have
80.
long strider.
Ah,
Or
yes,
I have,
thank you.
So I can go 30, and I'm just like, phew, and then I just dart back here next to these rocks with intent to stop on them, but I overshot it. So she's like, just gets to a stop and just like twitches and like jumps 1 foot to 1 foot in place.
Okay. That ends your round?
Yes, it does, DM.
Bez.
I'm gonna travel. Oh, I can't reach them. They're so far away. Oh, so unfortunate.
Legs too short.
Legs so small.
Yeah, 40
Let's
feet?
see. Yeah, I can. I got. It's
Share.
the pitter patter, like the
Share.
pancake slapping on the ground. Like that's how she runs.
Oh my God.
Naomi's moving left and right in front of a green screen, believing that she's moving. Just.
Oh my God. Can I do the examine? Since I can't really get to them.
Yes. So scan checks have changed in the system to you just have to let me know what you would like to investigate for, and you can't ask for meta information like what's their hit points, what's their AC. You got to be like, hey, like for example, a good example for this one is like, hey, so this guy did like some weird spore shit. Like, what's that all about? Like, that's a thing that you can ask that.
And it's either bonus action or action.
Correct.
In that case, I'd like to do 2.
Okay. What would you like to ask first, and then I will let you know what check you can do for that.
I'd like to know 2 things. I'd like to know how quickly those spores around him are gonna. Actually, no. Okay. Do those spores come out every time they get hit?
Okay, that's a good question.
And the other one is the damage, like if you wink in and out, so like you in one turn attack and get out, or just like take a quick 6-second dip into the spore cloud, is that gonna hurt you, or is it if you stay?
I will tell you right now, you can find all that out with just one check.
Okay, great.
With the spores itself. The check required for that will be investigation, nature, or religion.
Okay.
And then also let me know what you like to do as a bonus action or an action.
Well, another thing I'd like to know is how long until it dissipates.
Yep, that falls into the same thing of like what the spores do essentially.
And sorry, it was investigation, nature, or medicine?
Investigation. Oh, actually, that's a good idea. Investigation, nature, medicine, or religion.
Okay, I'll do medicine, and I'll do my action for that.
Oh my God, I think I just got. Like I didn't have medicine be the thing, and then Vez is like medicine, and I'm like, yeah, let's do medicine.
So can I use my bonus action to check again?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
D6 was insufficient. The 21 was there. So this one, as a reminder, all the restlesses and all the creatures they have are all variants, so they'll all have different abilities that they can do. This one, on hit, creates a puff of spores in the same area that you see before you. That effect lasts for a minute, which means that the area will subside after a minute. By entering the spores, you immediately will have to roll a Constitution saving throw. And if you end your turn in the spores, you'll have to make a Constitution saving throw. The roll that I made for that one means that if you fail the Constitution saving throw, you will take 6 points of poison damage, but you will also suffer the poisoned condition for a round. So it's bad. It's bad
For a
though.
round. Okay.
Yes. But you only have to roll the save once per round, which means if you enter and then end your turn there, you don't have to make 2 saving throws. It's just once per round.
Do you have special conditions on poisoned like you do for slowed?
Yeah, so poisoned. Here, let me go ahead and poison you right now and show you what that does. Here we go.
Oh, please, mercy, God.
So poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
As you're just like you're gagging, you're suffering, and your body is just fighting against you.
Okay, good to know. Thank you. That is my turn.
Okay. All right, let me see what this one does. Oh, here we go. This one, out of all the 4 that have been shuffling and moving, will slowly... This one seems to be the slowest of them. It kind of shambles forward, kind of at the same speed as it does. And it just begins to... you ever see your cat about to hack up a hairball? That's what this one does. It goes... and it spews in its hands. And as it does that, it'll look up over at Vizika, and it looks up, and it just holds out, and then it throws the ball of at you.
I hate that.
So, sorry, ignore that roll.
Hate that for you, Queen.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, please, as you just watch this thing just... nothing happens, and the spores immediately dissipate within the area.
You missed.
Nice.
This one, as you scream, "Hey, you missed!" This one hears your high-pitched scream, and then just jerks over and shambles.
Oh no!
That's toxic.
And will go in for the slam. A critical miss.
Hey, you missed. Ha, get wrecked.
You will gain an inspiration for the folly. Feeling especially confident at these pieces of shit. Marius. Your toxicity pays off. Congratulations.
Stay toxic.
Stay toxic, friends.
I love that.
It's not really that beneficial. You know what? Let's see. Give me a second. Sorry. What's an action?
Ow.
Never mind. There is a moment. I would like to do something a little quirky, Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm.
There's a moment where Marius sort of shifts forward on his feet. There are these plates along the back of his legs that push outwards, these yellow crystals now beginning to rotate. And I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Nodders.
Of which these the plates sort of sink into the legs, and he begins to this sort of winding sound, this building energy as like these pseudo thrusters come out of the back of his legs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to attempt to charge and push this undead away from Vizika.
Okay. So the way we do that in IO is when you go ahead and move, you're going to be making an unarmed strike. You're just going to go in, and you go in for the unarmed strike. If you successfully break the armor class, you get to push him back 5 feet. Or knock him down prone if that's what you want to do. Are you trying to push back or knock down prone?
I'm going to push away. Is there, because my unarmed strike is also my fist is like a weapon as well.
Mm-hmm.
Is it that, or is it?
So, one of the actions so with unarmed strike, you could either do the damage, you can attempt to grapple, or you can just push the creature away. You can do one of those three.
Oh,
Let's do that then.
I have a related question to the pushing part. Is if that counts as a hit, would we know if the spores are released on hit or when it like is pushed back around where it is pushed to? Or are we about to find out?
We're about to find out.
Okay. Those like burning thrusters along his back push him forward, this blur of movement, and then the colliding claw fist I'm going to attempt to strike.
All right, let's give me that unarmed strike. Success. Where would you like to push the target?
Because I also have Crusher, can I push him back 10 feet? Whenever I deal bludgeoning damage?
One moment, please. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that deals bludgeoning damage, you can move it. You can move it 5 feet to an unoccupied. Unfortunately, because of the way that's worded, you would have to deal damage, which you are not currently doing. So instead, for this one, I would say that you would deal the 5 points of damage and you push back 5 feet.
Fantastic.
Where would you like to push it?
We'll just push it right away, just right back.
Real good.
All right, so you're dealing the damage, correct?
Indeed.
As it pushes back, you'll just see as more spores just come out.
It's every hit. Okay.
Zeke like, where did you come from? You're fast.
Uh-oh.
I'm here if you need me.
Thank you.
Wow, you're fast. She's just like this motherfucker.
We were like, hey, that's my thing.
I am concentrating on a spell. I don't know if you have a marker for anything like that.
Oh, yes, I do. Oh, because the expeditious.
Indeed.
It's your own
So anytime I get hit, all that stuff.
Yep.
And that's my turn, Dungeon Master.
Indeed. Okay. I'm just doing a thing right now.
Ooh, a thing.
I'm doing a thing. All right, cool.
Ooh, a thing. Ooh, piece of candy.
We might see a new mechanic today. We might not. Depends on how unfortunate you are.
Okay, wait, never mind. I don't want the mechanic.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I take back my enthusiasm.
You know what? I'm down, Dungeon Master. Show me that quirky shit you made. I want to see it.
Oh my god. All right.
Yeah, show him.
Show him. Gareth.
We don't know him. He's not part of our team. Just, you know.
Guy?
Why is it? What?
I don't know. Gareth, it's your turn. Your weapon is currently in the maul mode. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was gonna say by default, I think maul mode is always first.
Okay, cool. That's good to know.
Yeah. Okay. I really got. I don't have cool thrusters, so I'm just gonna use my bonus action to double move closer to this dude over here.
As you approach, this one's just gonna kind of give you that look of like, what the fuck? What's happening here?
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm coming for you. But I'm
there in a minute.
5 feet short.
Be there in a minute. Okay. You have a bonus action remaining. All right, cool. Well, here we go. Let me check here real quick. So as that one will turn over to you, you'll actually hear the sound of flesh breaking and tearing as you'll see this sort of like one of these tendrils will sort of like break out almost like out of the cocoon that is the corpse of this restless. You'll see his spores like summon around the tendril and it will shoot over at Gareth, missing. So it'll kind of like go over there and just
Spore missile.
Miss.
Oh God.
And then it'll shamble over and go in for a slam. This one will be at a disadvantage, and that will miss.
These poor Zambles. It's just not their day yet.
Stop. Stop.
Stop it.
That's bait.
Don't worry about it. And these guys are easy. That's what. All right. Let me.
I'm feeling nervous. Ooh, anxiety. Ooh.
Okay.
It's a good song.
So as this one begins walking around, it will leave behind a trail of spores that linger behind.
Oh God.
Gross.
Yeah,
Top of the
get this out
round,
the way?
Vanya.
Sure glad I am not over there with the rest of them. I'll say that much. All right, but let's actually walk a little bit. Okay.
Redrawing things as colors. Yeah, you're just
Right.
watching as this like pile of spores is just filling up the cave as you continue your combat against these.
I'm gonna take a shot at the same
Shot?
lad. A shot.
Oh,
a
that
shot.
kind of- okay.
Oh,
I thought you were like D&D taking a shot. I'm like, all right, party on, girl.
No, it's literal. It's
Shooting them.
Yeah. I am shooting.
Are you shooting at the same target?
Yes, I am. Indeed.
All right. Your iron spikes will reduce down to 15. The 16 will hit, dealing a total a whopping 12 points of damage. And you'll just and the spores just begin to continue to amplify in the spot. And Marius, you're just watching this as you just see this thicker cloud of spores just.
Oh, I did not think that through now, did I?
All right, that was your attack roll. You have a bonus action and movement remaining.
There we go.
All right, does that end your round?
Yes.
Choice.
Okay.
You are still under the effects of haste until the end of this round.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. It's a beautiful time. We're having a good time. Quirky.
Did you say quirky?
Yes, I did, Dungeon Master.
I'm a little quirky.
Okay, well, she's gonna, you know, twitchy as she is, she's gonna see Mr. Man approaching, and she's like, you know, we ain't that close. She's gonna run this way for 40 feet.
I don't know you this way.
This way for 40 feet. And this way for 15, and make 2 attacks to him.
Okay. Safety's applied. Bwomp, bwomp, bwomp. You will watch as this spored restless gives a smirk, gaining inspiration. You may attack again.
She's gonna smirk back.
That'll hit. 12 points of damage.
Perfect.
Actually, yep, 13 points. My apologies. I can't do math. No, wait, I see. Oh, sneak attack. 12, 16. So that's another 4. And then the 9 points of damage from the sneak attack. And the body will then just rumble.
She just goes, and she's gonna smirk and do this little dance with like her hips, and she's like, even though it's dead and can't respond, but she feels validated.
BM.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
Robot.
Yes, Marius. Yes.
Oh no, I
yes.
was saying BM, like bad manners.
Oh, I thought you said DM. Like DM. She can't do that. DM. I got a thing.
No.
I got a document.
She's being reported for being talked to.
I will use the rest of my movement to move 5 feet to the left, and kind of just like.
You go. As lethargy just immediately hits you.
That dance, and she's like, she's like got her hands on her hips until her hand goes to her back, and she's like, oh god. And slowly just like leans down, like, oh wait a minute, what's going on?
Okay.
Relatable.
1 moment.
I don't know what happened.
I need to.
But her eyes are still glowing, so it's a good time.
It's a great time.
To be alive.
Mm-hmm. Damn straight. Let me give this. What am I getting? I'll make this the lethargic. I'm gonna remove your. I'm making it pretty. Give me 1 second, please. 1 moment.
Just zooming my way into an early grave. It's fine.
That's
Correct.
That's what we're all doing. Typing really quick. Submit.
How dare you type?
I'm typing.
I wish.
Move that and apply. There it is. So now you can actually see what the lethargic does in the chat box. All right. Vazika.
Yeah, so Vazika's looking at Cheats, and she's like swishing her tail along in time with her little dance. She's like, like shaking her butt a little bit, like, yeah. All right, and then she hops on over to this lad right here, and swings her staff over her head and brings it down with a big smack, both hands.
6
Bonk.
points. 6
And it
points of
pushes-
bonk. Oh, go on.
It pushes him back 5 feet.
Where would you like to push it?
Straight back into his own red.
Big bonkies.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, oh, he doesn't fart gas?
Nope.
Excellent. Well, wonderful. Then I'm gonna approach him and I'm gonna bonus action unarmed strike with martial arts.
Yes.
I'm just gonna claw at him. Sorry, there's a plus unarmed strike and a not plus unarmed strike. I don't remember the difference.
There's one that's a bonus action and one that's an action. So if you're doing martial arts as a bonus action without doing the key points, you'll just do the one that says one bonus action.
It doesn't say bonus action. It's either a plus or no plus.
Oh, I'm looking at your character sheet. It says in the usage. So I will. One moment.
I see two under my.
Yes. I see. I understand now. So the plus means bonus action.
Okay, I'll write that down.
Yeah. I can also rename it so it says bonus.
Thank you.
Welcome.
And that misses.
Sure as heck does, buckaroo.
Unfortunate.
That ends your round.
I have a question. If I move from this spot to this spot, does that trigger a hurt?
No. I'm gonna say no for this.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, buckle my shoes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. She's gonna end up here.
I have to see the movement.
Okay. This. 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 This.
Thank you.
You're
You said
welcome.
you can't do that.
Thank you. Thank you kindly. I'm trying to kill you. Does that end your round?
Yes, it does.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Remove combatant. This. Oh boy, this guy's fun. He's going to. I'm gonna do a roll 1d2. One's gonna be Marius. 2 is going to be Vez. Hey, there we go. That's gonna miss.
You missed. Yeah, we a toxic party.
Marius.
All right. Bonus action, those thrusters engage again, and I'm going to, with my bonus action to dash, rush up and with the hammer out, swing and try to connect with this lad here.
You hit.
I'm gonna send him backwards.
Back that way, correct?
Indeed.
All right, so the following will happen on death. As he explodes in a pile of spores. I need Vez, and I also need Marius to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ventilation off. You can't get in this armor.
You can't break these cuffs. You guys are good. Nothing happens there.
Cleared our breathing space.
I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
Oh, damn.
Marius, yes.
Sorry. With the seeing that Vizika has this one, she's bullying this one. Let's see, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then the rest of my 30. To that dash forward again, that rushing thrusters behind his legs. He's going to come and assist Gareth.
What's up, homie?
Hey.
That's my turn.
Gareth.
I will smash down with this hammer. If I can find the button. Where'd it go? There. That
will... Ooh, that will absolutely hit. Total of 14 points of damage. As you begin to just break apart this body, you'll watch as spores and fungus just kind of like open up as this impact literally like almost caves in the chest cavity of this restless.
Yes. I would like to use my action surge for another attack.
Let's finish it off.
On guard?
On guard. That will hit. As you will then dispatch of this restless.
Yeah. Well, that was easy.
Does that end your round?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Mario shows up.
Oh, my.
Oh, hello.
Seems you've got things handled.
Apologies.
All right, this one's gonna look over and begin its movement, leaving the threatened space of Bez.
Wait, it's leaving?
Yes.
I'm gonna smack it.
There you go.
You can't just walk away like that.
Yeah, fuck him up.
And it can't. As you just hit the back of its head, you hear its head snap. It falls down and ending the combat.
Oh my
That's what you get for being rude. My parents taught me well.
Holy shit. The bodies of the spore-laden restless are before you. Is there anything that you would like to do? Or do you press on through?
Cheats falls over.
Carefully extract myself from this gas.
You'll watch as the spores will slowly begin to dissipate from the cavern.
Ugh.
Pushing the hammer back into its harness. I still have like 10 minutes of this boost. So his walks are much faster than before. This sort of massive machine now moving. He's gonna move over here.
Uh-oh.
It's like, I'm fine.
Kneeling down. There's this moment where the clawed hand sort of reaches down and it grabs for the ventilator.
Okay, got it.
And almost makes a motion like he's going to pull it off, but pauses and holds it there and just sort of ensures that she's looking at him.
What did I tell you?
There are just these piercing yellow eyes of comfort as he approaches, and then in the moment his hand grips it, she's just like, there's a narrow of the eyes. What do you mean?
You said you would be more responsible.
Yeah, I am. I didn't.
What do you call
I'm
that?
just resting.
Resting.
Yeah.
There's that long silence. The three piercing dots that are unflinching.
Oh no, the dots of disappointment.
The hand relents. This very subtle sort of push as he pushes himself up to stand.
Be more mindful.
And her hands in return just come up and cover the rebreather and holding it to her face, just going.
How are the rest of you? Was anybody hurt?
No, they missed a lot.
Unscathed here.
Same here.
Well, you all did fantastic. I don't know if they have anything on their person, but perhaps it's worth searching.
Maybe. Thanks for the backup, by the way.
Not that you needed it.
I will let you know that the restless are usually just shambling bodies of dead. This is the first time that you or any reports have been made of restless covered in mushrooms and spore. There are variations and variants of restless depending on what may be influencing the local region at the time. So it is unusual that these seem to be breeding grounds for a new type of fungi.
Something blight related, potentially.
In that case, Vez is gonna pull out one of her little vials from her brewer's kit.
Does anyone have a dagger? Maybe we can scrape something off of this one and bring it back to to the folks in charge.
I was going to take pictures, but that also suffices.
Oh. Well, we can do both.
Indeed.
Yeah, I got one. And she's like on her back, just like ruffling through her side. Just holds up the dagger from her back.
Thank you. Gives her a little pat with her fluffy tail and starts scraping away at the Zamble.
Taking out his little tinkering tool, you would watch as he levels it, sort of getting a better shot of the of this restless, and then a momentary flash as he's sort of taking pictures.
Hold on, let me see if I can.
That's so cool.
Let me see if I can. I could do this.
Ooh. Love that, Dungeon Master. 10 out of 10. I'm immersed, brother. And he would go through to all 4 of them and take pictures.
At one of them, Vez would like get in the shot and like throw up a peace sign.
Yeah!
Oh no, we're that party.
Excellent.
So you are attempting to extract these spores, is that correct?
Yeah.
Please give me a dexterity check.
Oh.
See if you keep your hand steady. All right. With a gentle clip, you manage to snip a little bit of this sample. Is anyone proficient in medicine?
I am.
Oh.
Oh.
This may be an opportunity for a study.
Oh.
There's a moment where he finishes the last photo and sort of those clawed fingers sort of tapping along this the tinkering object, and then sort of collapses it and sets it away, and then sees Visiga having finished with the file, and then holds out that hand.
Is there any way that I can inspect that, at least momentarily?
Yeah, absolutely. If you break it, you gotta buy me a new one. Not the spores, just the flask. There you go.
A fair trade.
Sort of gonna hold it up and let the yellow lights of his helmet sort of flare up momentarily so he can better inspect it.
Okay.
And then I would like to roll a medicine, Dungeon Master.
All right. While you do that, Gareth and Vanya, what are you guys currently doing?
We're circling around the zombie, apparently.
I am looking through the corpses, not really knowing what I'm looking for. Maybe personal belongings or anything else of importance.
Are you looking for some sort of mementos? Are you looking for things of value?
Anything that stands out.
Okay.
Anything that is not just, rotten flesh, I guess.
All right. So allow me to do a couple of rolls. These will be fate rolls that will be unfavorable, which means I have to roll. I'm going to roll 2d20 for each corpse, and both of them need to be 10 or higher.
Bless you.
So that will be a 19 and a 1. So nope. Yep, and nope. Okay, so one of them, we're gonna say 1, 2. Actually, the one that you're at right now. You begin to kind of like go through its belongings. You've been kind of like scattering and going into the various bodies, seeing that you can find anything. And so far, you have found just nothing as you kind of sort through their beans. But then you go into this one, and you will actually see bit of a rare one. I'm gonna make another roll. All right. This Asmodean has an old world gold coin.
Ooh.
Which could potentially have a bit of value. Gold, as many historians may know, have been discontinued for the longest time currently, using the sources of energy credits over gold. The currency that this Restless has was Old World and was used quite commonly when Asmodia was still a kingdom. So you will take this, so you will find an Old World gold coin that you may be able to exchange with someone for a bit of value, depending on what how valuable gold is that day, or also depending on the merchant.
I will pick it up and just say, "Oh, now that is shiny. and I will just put it in my pocket.
All right, you've gained an old world gold coin. And just double checking with you, Gareth, anything that you are currently doing?
I think Gareth would just be overwatching the procedure with the photos and the spore removal, just kind of watching with interest.
Scrolling up, Marius, you've rolled a 13. Begin to examine the specimen laden with fungus and spore. A quick examination of the corpse shows their insides rotting away, consumed by a strange fungus that pulsates within. Are these restless being animated by a source outside the shadow's influence? And that is all the information you would gain from that check.
With that knowledge, is there any history taught to us as shadow hunters of various lords or ladies that are responsible for blight, poisons, any, like, that's their main motif?
Mm-hmm.
Like how, like, Asmodeus is obviously a very important, charismatic, evil one. Is there anybody who's like, who their thing is poisons or blights?
Go ahead and roll a history check.
Very well.
The 21 of history. Unfortunately, when it comes to the background of the Shadow Lords, they're the only ones that have been known of existence were the three. Specifically, the three that were fought for the salvation of Io over 1,000 years ago. One was outright killed by a group of was outright killed by the Sentinels, which was Jubilex. That had a bit more void influence than poison. The second was Ashura, the Lord of Deception. They were fought elsewhere, far away over in the Ishtar region. They had retreated back into the realm of shadow. Then, of course, Asmodeus, the Lord of all, was faced off by a group of pirates known as the Misdemeanor, as well as the tumultuous Clert, who was a very charismatic yet powerful goblin bard, who were able to fight that back. There would be assumed, of course, other Lords of Shadow, but their appearance have not been realized or made. So to answer your question, no, there are no Lords that have been influenced
None that we've
by poison.
discovered. Oh, I like that. All right.
That is the information that you would gather. You believe over time you may be able to study again, and you may be able to decipher more information of this fungus. But you'll have to wait to complete a long rest before you've had a fresh mind to look again.
Indeed. He'll hand the vial back to Vazika.
Thank you very much.
With bodies thoroughly explored, medicine checks made, and examinations done, it is with confidence that there is nothing else that you would be able to gain from here. You were able to press on if you wish.
Gareth would just help Cheats to her feet and
I'll help
insist that we
from
plot
the
on.
other side.
All right.
Yeah,
You go for the
she gets
arms,
Yeah.
go for the legs.
She gets up and
Let's
she's
do
just
this.
like she's got like lidded like eyes that like flutter as she just kind of stands up and just.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the rush of battle and all that. She kind of bends down and like stretches and bends backwards.
Right.
Well, you did well. Keep it up.
Oh yeah, you're not too bad yourself. And she like pushes her like fist against his shoulder.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Right. Not so into the touching. Got it. All right, let's push on. And she like steps forward.
All right. You all will press on, and with another half hours of travel, I am happy to report the tunnels have been cleared of the restless influence that have been wandering this area, thanks to you. It is a straight shot tunnel.
Yeah.
So if you did see any restless on your way through, it is safe to assume that the tunnel itself has been successfully cleared. So,
Saved the day.
you guys, with that, now leaving the area, will arrive over at the Colbert Ruin. All right. Colbert was once a mining city in the Kingdom of Asmodia, said to be of a rich deposit of coal, which the kingdom used as a newly found energy source. This was over 1,000 years ago, of course, before the grand sacrifice that brought this realm to its knees that you see before you. While coal still has a very minor usage to the Sentinel and no use to Io as a whole, much of it has been long since extracted over the last 1,000 years. The ruins are littered with the bones of the fallen kingdom, with this area more than likely excavated long ago by heroes and archaeologists who wish to reclaim a moment of history. Perhaps there is still a curiosity or two left behind. Besides, with Restless on the move, it's always uncertain what treasures they may bring on their own. You immediately spot a building that has long since caved in. However, a cavern has formed in its place. Going underneath the earth could be an interesting place to explore to ensure the purge of all sources of evil so close to Colkirk. But perhaps there's more to discover out here. So, in above board speak, you've kind of entered these like ruins, these areas, and immediately spot a cavern that sinks underground where it once was a caved-in building. You can go in and investigate that, of course. It would probably be a deep dive to see what may exist in that cavern. However, you still can explore the ruins of Colkirk through investigation checks and see if there are any treasures out here, out in the open, or any spots or points of interest that may help with your discovery. I will let you know a couple of things, as I will now introduce a new investigation mechanic that has recently been added to IO, and that's to let you know more of the inner workings of investigating. So as you kind of like explore and look over through like ruins and things like that and spend investigation checks, investigating something takes time. It takes a lot of effort. It's important to know that as you investigate areas, whether it be the world outside or the deep dungeons underneath, the world continues to move along with you, meaning that you will spend some time to seek things out. Investigation is open to everyone with checks on hidden, but you can only investigate an area once per day. An area is defined as a point in the story with the possibilities of discovery, aka outside the city, the ruins of Colbert. This could be the surface of the Colbert ruins, which counts as one area, while the caved in the ruins of the shrine counts underneath the earth counts as a different area altogether. Investigations can be asked, but can also be prompted by the DM if you wish it. If you are not satisfied with the result of an investigation and believe you can do better, you can try again after completing a long rest after you have a nice little fresh mind. Now, here's the key thing. Investigation takes time, meaning you will have to do more than beat a DC. You also have to let me know how much time you'd like to spend to investigate something. So if you can roll investigation check and you're like, I'm only going to spend a minute here, you may roll a 20, but with a minutes of investigation, you may discover nothing within that time. When you're doing an investigation around the area, you can let me know, like, hey, let's go ahead and explore the Colbert ruins. We're gonna spend an hour investigating, and then everyone makes their check, and then I'll let you know if you find something in this time. It's unknown to you guys how much time is necessary to find things, so you'll have to let me know how many minutes or even hours, or just be like, until we find something. You can go ahead and do that. This also means you guys can also take a 20 on your investigation checks if you like, but that typically means you take way longer time than you actually have to because you're being meticulous at that point. You're looking under every rock, you're checking everything. You want to make sure that every stone there's no stone left unturned. You want to be as thorough as possible, but this takes a lot longer of a time. Now, the reason why I say time is important is because the world is going to continue to move along with you. So being in a dangerous ruins like this, if you decide to spend 3-4 hours looking for stuff, dangers and threats may wander into the town. So it is up to you how cautious you want to be. Kind of be a little gamble with how long you would like to spend in an area, as things will begin to move along, just kind of like move on with you. So yeah.
So more like updated take 10, take 20.
Yes, correct.
Hog.
Yes.
What direction are we going in? Like what is our destination goal?
So, you guys are currently, let me go and reveal this. Let me see over here. If you guys go over here, you'll be passing through the ruined gardens. Your destination, I will actually take you all the way up here. Your destination is to the Shadow Steps. This will take you to the breach.
So down into the cave is a detour.
That's correct. You guys can thoroughly explain the Colbier ruins to find any treasures or dangers that may still lurk here to keep the Colkirk area safe. Of course, you are free to leave the ruins and continue to press on your adventure.
So I would say that Gareth has an interest in smithing, and as a coal mining place, he would like to do investigation for any materials or perhaps recipes for forging, unless the party has objections.
No.
Nope.
I don't.
My character would be riding her high, so that sounds great.
You know what? Marius would be down to sort of learn the history. There is some inkling that Marius is aware of this place's previous purpose. But getting to see it while in a group is probably more enjoyable than just a solo archaeological adventure. So he's down with what the party's doing, which is, I imagine, searching, yeah?
Okay. All you have to do for those that are interested in investigating the ruins is simply roll investigation check. And then let me know how much time you'd like to spend in the city. How long would you guys like to spend investigating the ruins before you either go underneath the ruins of the shrine or press forward along to advance forward to the Shadow's Gate?
Vizika would like to look for the casks of beast's blood, I believe, and any other alcohol that may have been left around.
Okay. So kind of look around for that.
Yeah.
Are we aware of who's like the more perceptive member of the party? Like, has that sort of been pointed out?
You guys can talk above board about that.
Who has like the highest investigation?
Investigation or perception, because they're different.
Investigation.
Not me.
-1.
Also, one more thing. I apologize. In lieu of investigation, you can instead make a perception check. So I did forget to mention that. I do apologize. I will let you know, however, that there is differences to the perception. So you may find the same thing as someone who's studiously investigating, but you use your perception to try and like spot little things that are around there. The difference between making an investigation check and making a perception check is that when you do a perception check, the DC is going to be higher. However, it will take you less time to find stuff. Because with investigation, you're like moving some shit around, you're looking around to see what's going on. With perception, you're like, that looks suspicious, and you point over to a thing that you've noticed, but the DC is going to be higher. You have to choose either a perception or an investigation check, because
I'll switch to perception myself.
So what I was about to say was, because I did not tell you guys this, I will delete your rolls, and you are free to re-roll again with the roll that you would like to do.
Before that, there is a moment where Marius sort of looking at this place. How dark is this place right now?
Explain by dark. Are you talking about like what time of day we're looking at, or like how like?
Does Asmodia have time of day?
I mean, kind of, but but because everything is just covered in this pitch of shadow, you might every once in a while look up and see the sun up there. But yeah.
Okay. I guess how prevalent are the shadows here? Are they cast over everything? Is it like there's no real outer light source? It's all on our own perception? Like, if you don't have dark vision, you're sort of fucked.
Oh, no, it's not that. No, it's not that
Gotcha.
bad. So because of the way that Asmodia is ruined from all the influences of darkness and shadows and all these deep clouds that are literally covering you from everything. As far as time of day goes, it's very chaotic and very random, which means a spark of shadow energy may light up the sky like an aurora borealis, which may illuminate your way, or randomly, a heavy overcast will fall over, and then suddenly you're in just this deep darkness as if you were in a cave. It's really hard to tell the time of day in Asmodia because it doesn't run like that because of all the various effects that are around there. So it's always good as hunters to keep torches around.
Producing
excuse me,
2 little like metallic squares. Who has the highest perception of the party?
Mine is pretty high.
I have +3.
Mine's
13.
pretty good.
+4.
I'm pretty good.
I got 13.
I got a
14.
+5.
Ooh.
Bam.
Damn.
Okay. So we're gonna give one, and you're assisting with investigating or perceiving.
She's looking at this pillow right now.
Okay.
She will
Vanya's
assist.
gonna be the first one. Marius sort of walks up and offers this strange, very thin, like metal rectangle. Mount
raise
that
an
onto
eyebrow.
your shoulder or onto your chest. It'll act as a immediate light source, making it much easier to perceive in the darker corners of this place.
Oh. Thank you. That is most kind.
That is one of my magical tinkerings. And then I'm going to walk up to Cheats and stare at her for several long seconds before he hands out.
You see, she's just kind of like hunched over her, like, you know, egg pose, looking down at this pillar with like scratching what would be the chin that she would have if she wasn't wearing the breather. So her claws are like, her fingers are just going shh, shh, like against the metal of her mask. She looks very in depth thinking.
Eventually, there's the. Attach this to
I
your
was
person.
looking at the pillar.
I know. Attach this to your person.
Huh?
It'll give you light. Don't lose it.
Why you always assuming I'm gonna lose something you give me? It was one time, and it was a pen. It doesn't even matter.
That's exactly why.
It was a pen! She kind of just sighs and like defeatedly hangs her arms and her head as she slides it into her hip holster.
All right. With everything given, before you guys make your rolls, I'll have another question for you, but I think this will be a good time to take a break. Let everyone use the restroom, get some water, all that stuff. If you can do me a favor, if you're going to step away, right-click your token and select the AFK button so I know that you are away. Once you return back, un-AFK yourself, and once everyone is back, we shall return. Sound good with you guys?
Good.
All right. In that case, we shall be right back. Hello, Ionians. We wouldn't have IOverse without our Patreon, so I wanted to let you know what we have to offer. By joining our Patreon, you're doing more than just supporting the streamed campaigns of IO. You're also supporting a brand new tabletop startup with IO Publishing and getting great value because of it. Joining gives you immediate access to MP3s of previous sessions, premier access to content featured on the IOverse, including tokens for your virtual tabletops, and early access to music created exclusively for the IOverse. But also, you get access to professionally made 5e content, custom encounters, mechanics, subclasses, and more, available in professionally made digital PDFs for use in your own 5e systems, including the world's greatest role-playing game. Before you decide, why not give it a try? We have free content available, including a map of the shattered planet of Io, and immediate access to our custom Rackling race, along with 4 Rackling lineages, all with beautifully crafted, professionally made art. What are you waiting for? Sign up today at patreon.com/worldofio, or type !Patreon in the chat right now to get a link. Thank you to everyone who has supported the Patreon. We'll be right back.
Ooh.
No.
And we're back. Hello. It's one of these views. Hi, guys. Hello.
Hello.
Not like the other.
We are back. Okay. Excuse me. Where I'm at?
No.
Still got power? There's still a roof
Nope.
over my head?
Damn.
Let's fucking
Killing
go.
it.
Killing it right now.
Driving.
All
Wow.
right. So before you guys do your rolls, to see what you're, because I know you all are looking for particular things, and see what you may find within these ruins, I would like to get a collective party decision. How long will you be investigating / perceiving these ruins? How
1 hour.
long? You guys want to stay 1 hour in here?
That sounds good to me.
That was
1 hour
mine.
sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you'll be dedicating
Yes,
an
yes.
hour exploring these areas.
Seems
Uh,
reasonable.
I will say that my concentration's ended. I'm no longer. I have expeditious retreat.
Goo. Okay, give me a second. Concentration. All right. Go ahead.
I do believe I'm also no longer striding.
Anyone else?
I no longer have temporary health.
I make temporary. Well, how long does your temporary health last?
I think it's for 1 hour. I believe
I
so.
don't know what this accent is, but
What is
I
the
really
voice?
love the idea that
Well, this is the
you're-
mechanics accent, of course.
This
when
is
you're
the
explaining science.
chat. Can I get someone give me a bread to actually, please? That's my little. When anyone ever backseats, we bread to actually in the chat. We just actually.
I love that. I hate that for you. Love that.
Yeah, I hate that for you. Love that for you. Actually, the mage's spec is fire. Arcane
Oh,
doesn't become more
no. I
usable
hate
until
that
the
for
fourth
you.
phase over there. All right, so
Is that a little bit of World of Warcraft that just came out there, brother?
look, I'm playing a little bit. I'm also ashamed. It's fine. Let's go on to a happier topic.
Wow.
Let's go on to a happier topic. All right, so you'll be spending an hour exploring these ruins. I have made a note of that. Please, you may do an investigation check or a perception check, and I will let you know what you guys discover within the hour's time.
I'd like to use my inspiration.
Oh.
Yeah, all right. You said it before you rolled it, so here we go. Woo! Your 12 turns into a 16.
Yay.
I am so proud of you
Thank you.
for using your
perceptive.
inspiration.
What does the little light on me do again?
What does
It's meant to make it easier for you to find things. So
if it gets
mostly
super
RP
dark.
flavor.
Yeah, so if it gets a bit dark, you don't have to worry about all that. Okay, so taking a look. All right, we got 13, 17, 16, 9, 21. We'll go and do that. You spend an hour there. Okay. Ooh. Man, so you guys are just finding all sorts of shit.
Ooh.
All right, so thoroughly.
Wait,
Yes.
Are we investigating the cave or the ruins?
So
Did
you're
we
just-
decide?
Oh yeah, so you're up here in the ruins. If you go within the cave, that'll be its own
Okay.
separate investigation because you'll be going into a completely different area
Gotcha.
underneath the earth. Currently, you're looking around the city to see what you guys can spot. All right. So we got one investigation and a bunch of perceptions. You're spending about an hour doing this. One moment, please. Okay, excellent. So within the hour's time, the following will happen. Right off the bat, let me go ahead and see who's got what. We'll start with Marius. Marius, as you begin to look around these ruins and begin thoroughly just like pushing rock walls aside and seeing what you can. Carefully, of course, carefully. After your first minute of exploration, as you kind of like move over of like some of the wreckage and the ruins of an old busted down like masonry wall, you will spot underneath this wreckage a well-established smithy over 1,000 years old, but still well and put together. It seems within this smithy the tools necessary to create armaments with some Asmodean iron in the crates. Those that are familiar with the craft can pick this up here. Perhaps if a night were to be spent in Colbir, one could hone their skills in smithing.
There is a
Yes, Marius, you would also know that this was something that Gareth had been looking for.
Indeed. Oh yeah. There's also this like torn moment of him as well, where it's less of like trying to find something valuable and more of like unearthing history, remembering what Asmodia was. So finding this in such a like pristine, not pristine, but in such like an untouched condition almost like warms his heart that something from his home is able to withstand the shadow.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would call over Gareth.
Gareth, as you are looking around, you'll hear your name called. You'll see Marius is over the ruins of something. He seems to have moved some masonry around, but the thing that catches your eye most is an anvil made of old Asmodian steel. Pristine and ready for smithing.
Oh my. What a find you've got here. Oh man. Oh geez. Are there any materials nearby?
Yeah, as you look around over at the anvil, you'll see in a in a well-preserved leather belt case, tools necessary for a smith that is just starting up. You'll also see a small crate of Asmodian iron, already smelted in ingot form. I know that you've been interested in practicing your craft, and you believe you have all the tools necessary if you decide to spend the night here. At the very least, you can take the smithing tools with you and the iron ingots if you wish to craft something later on. But if you do spend the evening here, it may assist you with the anvil of Asmodian steel. It will assist you in the various crafting projects of a smith.
Well, this is incredibly fortuitous. I don't want to hold us back, but if we want to spend some time, I may be able to create some useful armor for us, if that is to our liking.
I mean, I ain't got no qualms with it, to be honest. I could use a tiny break.
Oh yeah, I could always go for a nap. Pretty hungry too. Anything around here?
Not like it's getting any darker.
How about this then? Let's finish our exploration. If we find anything else of worth, we'll pocket it, as we all want to do, and then return here to allow our companions to rest.
I think that sounds great.
Gareth
Gareth is just staring at the stuff, kind of not even paying attention to people's answers.
Is it apparent that, obviously looking at Gareth's armor, is it apparent that he's from Asmodia?
With the armor that's built there, yes, it would be. A lot of the armor that gets made here in Asmodia has it has the build of a survivor, meaning it doesn't have to look glamorous and good and noble and royal. It has to function. It has to be able to defend you against the fiends that roam the Asmodian wasteland. So yes, very apparent.
Do your parents hail from here?
Yes. I lost my parents when I was a child, but I've spent my whole life in this area, just doing my best to learn how to defend against the shadow and all that would be against us.
My condolences for your loss.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Marius. What did you say?
My condolences.
It's
I am also from Asmodia.
Well, it's a wonder that we would all meet in the same place, only for this journey, at least.
Indeed. Let's finish our investigation, and then I wish to see your craft.
I too. Thank you.
Gareth, as you wander away from the smithy for a moment and continue to look around, studying some. Like the smithy, you guys find like almost right away. You don't even spend a minute. Like the first thing, actually, no, you spend a minute on that. Yeah. Gareth, as you continue your exploration of the city, trying to spot and see things of interest, the exploration of the city takes you to... oh, God. Sorry. Anyways, I'm just waiting. I'm bracing for impact. As you move over some old destroyed wood and push it aside, you would spot a rare site of Asmodia. Your exploration of the city takes you to a body of collected water underneath the ruins of a building. Upon closer inspection, there is movement within the water. Nothing threatening, but perhaps something an angler would be interested in.
For half a second, my brain was like, holy fuck, we're going to fight water zombies. And then my brain was like, oh no, wait, there's fishing in Io. What am I doing?
Zombie fish.
You would actually see movement within the water, yeah.
This is... How could you... I have to divide my attention between these two things?
Right, so...
Okay.
Breathe.
Damn.
Breathe.
Damn. That's rough. That's rough.
Shall I throw the tutorial at you?
That's toxic.
Tutorial me.
That's toxic.
Let's see.
Even in Asmodia, there are fish that survive in bodies of water. While fish can be a great source of food and protein, a lot of fish in Io have magical properties. This can provide you with a source of credits, a hearty meal to provide boons to your party, or even be used as materials for magical items. Yes, you can create a fish sword if you find the right one. However, because of its magical nature, the only safe way to extract a fish is by doing just that, fishing. If you attempt anything outside of casting your reel, you risk tainting the magical fish, extinguishing it of its value, even though it could still be a simple source of food. Find a fishing rod and cast the line. There are 3 types of fishing, and then we'll get into that when you actually do want to fish. But you will actually choose what technique of fishing you'd like to do, and that will determine the ability score you use when you fish.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So what can I do now? Should I look for a rod? I'm
sorry. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you could begin to look for a fishing rod of some kind and start looking around and exploring to see if
Welcome to the fishing segment of this session.
I would like to do that. I don't want to hijack the campaign, but okay.
We'll go around. Don't worry. You'll have your moment. It's good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go ahead and catch your breath, and we're gonna go ahead and continue on. So Gareth will see the body of water, see the movement. I almost imagine Gareth kind of has this moment where he's like, "My God!" And then he starts. You just watch as Gareth is like running around the city, just looking for any semblance of a fishing rod, just like tearing through boxes and crates and seeing exactly what you'd be able to do. All right. The exploration continues. The next highest up would be Vazika. Vazika, as you continue your exploration, looking around, at this point, 15 minutes of total time has passed as you're kind of looking for anything around. And you would spot the ruins of another building, completely fully loaded, like an interesting locale of this collapsed building. Under the ruins of one of the buildings, you enter what appears to be, like you kind of like move around some stuff, and you manage to squeeze into smaller, like tighter spaces because of your short stature. As you push through these ruins and kind of make it to the other side, you would arrive over to a staircase that descends down underneath the earth. Something that wasn't obviously spotted, but something that you, with your stature, would be able to spot. You descend? Oh, you just okay. There it is. I was like, "Are you ready to?" Oh, no, there you go. She's gone
down the stairs.
What? And it's you know this. You're moving. You're getting the smithy ready. We've got Gareth running around looking for my kingdom for a fishing rod, and then you're just running downstairs currently, just trying to figure out what's. You descend down underneath the earth, and you would arrive into a makeshift lab of some sort, like an alchemical lab, or at least it was once upon the time. The room has tools that appear to still function for those that are interested in the ability of creating potions and alchemy. As you explore, You see an old, worn journal open. Near it, a severed, withered hand.
Oh. She goes up to the hand and picks it up and sniffs it.
It's withered, dead, and old.
15 stress.
And then she looks into the book.
Now,
is it open or closed?
It's open.
Oh, okay, yeah. She just kind of peers, like, one eye, like, ooh.
As you look into the book, the terminology and the words that are within there are unfamiliar to you. This is of a language that you are unfamiliar with.
She like snaps the book shut and shoves it in her pack.
My lord! No, I'm kidding. So you close the book, throw it back.
She goes to sniff the hand again, and
still same smell.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 here.
Okay, please.
Okay, she's gonna nibble. She's gonna take a bite.
Give me a Constitution save now. Do it now. Give me to me now. So you take a bite out of the hand, or you take like a full big bite. Like, what are we talking here? Little nibble, big.
We're the one she's chomping.
It has
Hang on, I guess a second Constitution save because I have advantage on that.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so you begin chomping away, and it literally tastes like this dried, bland jerky. And as you kind of like chew at it, like chunks of this like the dried up viscera and meat are sticking to your canines, to your teeth, and you swallow, and you're just like, this does provide some sort of nutrition, I suppose. And I hate to say it, but you are fed for the day. You are not required to eat another ration.
Oh.
Could have been seasoned better. Oh well.
She's adorable. She's the most adorable person in our party. She's a monster.
It's not cannibalism. She's a raccoon. It's a people hand. This is fine.
I didn't say it was cannibalism. I said it's fucked up.
Well, first of all, it's a humanoid hand. You are a humanoid, and thus it is still cannibalism. Just to make sure we're clear, it's like if you eat a goblin, right?
It's semantics. It's fine.
Yeah.
She's gonna look around the rest of the lab and see what's up. She's gonna bag the alchemical supplies.
Okay.
Absolutely yoinking those.
Start gathering the alchemical supplies. Some old Asmodean herbs are there as well, if you do wish to tinker with potions later on. I will grant you an alchemical supply. One moment, please.
At the end of it all, she kind of looks around and is like, no booze?
It is quite a shame. And that would be the thorough explanation of the lab.
Excellent. She's gonna run back out.
Just scatter back out. Okay. Following up with Vanya. Vanya, as you're kind of like looking around over at these locations, you don't manage to spot anything within the hour. You kind of watch as the party scatters. However, something does catch your eye at the end of the hour, and I'll go back to you when that time does happen, but note that something is about to happen. Cheats will continue her exploration looking around. Cheats, as you kind of like glance around and stare, you'll see over here on this in this area that you're in, you're kind of like around the like jagged rocks and mountains. Cheats, I would think that you would at some point, you know, it's ruins. It's ruins fucking everywhere, and everyone's finding everything. You do notice off in the distance like up on the mountain ledge, a sort of circular imprint in the mountain, just so gently. You'll have to scale up the side of the hill, which would be easy to do. You can easily like, go up onto the ledge to an old rope ladder and ascend up to it, if you do wish to explore it further.
Yes.
All right. You'll watch anyone that's looking. You'll watch as Cheats sort of like climbs and ascends up this this rocky wall. And as she approaches, wrapping up the hour, you'll notice it, Vanya. Something entering off in the distance. A small group of restless begin to approach the town. And you see it first. Now, because you spot this first, Vanya, a couple of options you can do here. They're not charging towards you or even rushing towards you. You just kind of see at the outskirts of town, approaching where everyone's at. This will give you ample time to prepare or even hide if the restless carry on and pass through. Or you can just take the surprise and try and dispatch of them as they approach in the town. Or something else entirely. But Vanya, you are the one that spot this. What do you do?
How close are they?
You can just see them, the silhouettes off in the distance as they're slowly, like, hobbling over into the center of town. So they're pretty far out. But they will probably be here within the next couple of minutes.
So I'll just turn around and I won't whisper. I won't yell either, though, and just say, "Hey, everyone, we got company."
In the dead of the the dead silent of the area, your speech is piercing into the area as everyone will be able to hear that as you bring attention to the restless. Now everyone is aware of the restless that are approaching into the town.
Are we all? I guess we're all nearby. How many?
Nearby enough, yeah.
So since they haven't spotted us yet, do I get to take an action?
You're free to take a sniper shot if you'd like.
Right.
If
if
aggression
how
is
many are
not
there?
chosen.
Yes. How many are there? Did you tell me
I can.
the number? Okay, I would like to hear it.
6 restless are beginning to wander into the town.
Okay.
You can tell they haven't spotted you yet.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they're gonna keep going and like leave too?
More than likely, they're going to head into the tunnel.
Oh. Maybe they're going to bed.
My finger is itchy, and I gotta just I
The
gotta do
tunnel
that.
to Colkirk.
I gotta kill blood death. I take a
Moment.
shot.
Oh. Bang! You hear the loud shot of the rifle go off from Vanya as she takes her shot with the rifle. Go ahead and roll an attack, and I'll let you know what happens. This will also be at an advantage. You hear the shot as it pierces through one of the restless head. The other 5 turn over into the location and now are interested in what is at the city. All right. You guys still have a couple of, you guys have, I'd say at this point, a minute to prepare, as now the restless are heading in the direction of where the shots are happening, which means you guys have 10 rounds of actions to do something.
I'm gonna whisper to everybody. What if we just hide and then like snipe them one by one? You wanna do that, Vanya?
The next round, Vanya, are you taking another shot?
I'll just keep doing that.
You hear the sound of the rifle going off. Go ahead and give me another shot at advantage.
Wait, that's 10 shots. So you get, oh my god.
Let us find cover for now.
Bang! Another hit in the head. Another one falls down to the ground.
Wow.
Anybody else got a bow or something?
4 more begin to slowly wander in as two rounds will pass. Anyone doing anything during the 3rd round?
I'm going to activate Eye of Shadow. The 3 eyes on the center of his helmet sort of rotate momentarily. All of the colors on his armor go purple. And you're going to hear that like winding sound for a moment, that turn of electricity. And I'm going to extend my dark vision out to 120 feet.
As you'll like look out off into the distance. And you can just see him as clear as day As Vanya takes another shot, correct? I'm assuming.
Correct.
As you're like looking out into the distance, you'll hear it again.
Yeah, he's sort of watching at this moment, seeing if it's possible for Vanya to just deal with the threat before it gets to
The
town.
third Restless crumbles and falls with another headshot from Vanya's rifle.
You're wrecked, bozos.
Round 4, and they continue to slowly shuffle into the town. Anyone doing anything during this round?
Cheering Vanya on. She's like, get him, get him, get him. Oh, ducks under cover. Get him,
How
get
many
him.
are left?
3 remain.
I can see 3.
6 rounds before they arrive within the city.
I'll hold.
Vanya?
I'll just kind of side eye everyone, looking at them like, are you
They're
not
looking at
actually
you?
gonna do anything? Like nothing?
They're looking at
Just watching
you.
you.
They're like nodding at you. They're like, do it.
If I had more time, I could prepare a ranged capability for my armament, but I do not have it.
Mm,
Say the line, Vanya.
right. Take a shot!
For the fourth one, you'll watch as it'll puncture through the head, and will also the body dispatch 2 more shambles in. The 5th round, will you take another shot?
You know it!
Let's see it. It's a successful shot. 1 more shambles in. 4 rounds remain before this one approaches into the town.
6 for 6?
I believe in you.
You've gotten this far.
You've got this.
Thank you, thank you.
And the last one falls down, dispatched and dead. The threat
Hear a
removed.
cheer up top wherever.
I'll turn
Chief-
around and just do a little curtsy, like bow, you know?
So the good news is you have dispatched all 6 Restless. The bad news is you are down to 9 iron spikes.
Well, spikes well spent.
That was
You'll
You
hear
want
from
to
on
dig
top
them
of
out
the
of the
mountain.
bodies.
Thank you. I tip my hat.
Give me a moment. I'll investigate the bodies.
Okay. You, Barius will go over to the northern section of town by the gate
I'm gonna
where the bodies
activate-
were dispatched and fallen.
activate my at-will ability and turn invisible.
What?
Those hexagon patterns forming over his back, over his helmet, as he just vanishes.
Just so you're just so you're aware, this has 1 use. You'll be using the 1 use now.
Yes.
Is that- okay, cool, awesome.
I will even post it so it expends it.
Pog.
And I will begin making my way out to the bodies while the rest are fishing and investigating.
Cheats. You'll go over, and after some time, and you say, "That's fucking awesome." You'll go over to the wall that's engraved, and you'll kind of see the circular carved. What makes it unusual is just how unnatural it looks. I mean, it looks like a nice, clean circle. It definitely catches your eye. Perhaps more investigation will be in order if you would like to make an investigation check at this point. Spend some more time to figure out just what the heck you might be looking at. I leave it up to you, though, Cheats.
What do I roll again?
You can do an investigation check to learn more about this circle.
Okay.
After you look around and kind of push in a little bit, you'll push it forward. And as you're doing that, you'll kind of hear it shift. And the circle, the circle, your part of the rock will push in and then sort of just fall down to the ground. And as it falls, all of you will just hear this this crashing sound of this heavy, hefty rock just slamming down into the ground below.
Oh.
On the side of the mountain, and as you kind of look in this area, it appears to be a masonry tunnel behind this hidden circular rock. But within, a small cave-in has taken place. With some time, some of it can be cleared to allow entry with strength alone. And from the cracks, as you stare into it, another circular door blocks the way. Could this be the vault of Colbir? The vault of the entire city, hidden for over 1,000 years?
She'll like come back over to the edge of the thing and be like, something happened, but I didn't do it. Wasn't me.
She looks over to you guys from above the mountain ledge, looking down over at you.
I have my eyebrow raised.
What did you find?
I found some kind of like cavern or something. There's something down there. It just kind of.
The way is blocked.
I don't know. Felt or something.
As Vazika approaches and is like, oh, is there snacks in there?
You'll watch as just like scurries up the side of the stone wall and it goes over like almost leg height over to you.
Oh my god. Hello.
Hello.
I'm not sure. If I'm honest, I didn't want to go inside this mysterious cavern that appeared out of nowhere without all of you, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean, I found a cavern sort of, and then there was some snacks in there and some other weird stuff, and then like a book and whatever.
A what?
A book or whatever, you know. That's not the important part. There was snacks.
Snacks.
Yeah, sorry, I ate it already.
As Gareth slowly scales up the mountain, a fishing rod strapped to his back found at an old general store, you will hear the word snacks and ignore the word book.
Yeah, there's like some jerky or whatever. I already ate it, sorry.
As she's saying this, Gareth, you could just smell the smell of rot coming from her mouth.
What? What do you
This is really
eat?
old.
What kind of snacks?
Really old. It was kind of dry and dusty and all that. And it was kind of gross, actually. But I mean, you know. But there might be better snacks in here. She points emphatically.
Yeah, Gareth will gag and then go look at the caved in area and kind of ignore that whole interaction.
Up the sheer stone wall, you'll look over into the caved, this caved area that's within the mountain, and the same explanation as before. The wall itself seems to be carved out, and it's a masonry wall. So this was a built hallway, essentially. However, the ceiling has collapsed in, probably from old age. This tunnel is well over 1,000 years old. And beyond the crack, you'll see this well-carved, the cracks of the caved-in area. You'll see this circular masonry door from behind. And, yeah, same suspicion. Colbir had to have had a vault of some sort. Why not put it in a mountain?
Well, this looks important. I'm going to try and clear the way.
You want me to get everybody else?
I don't know where Marius went. He disappeared, but if any of you, feel like you could help move this rubble, I'm gonna get started. And I'll try and start clearing the rubble as best I can.
All right. So go ahead and give me a strength check. Over time, you'll be able to clear this rubble, but it will take quite a bit of time. The strength check of 14 is insufficient as you begin slowly moving all these giant rocks. Just to clear this section of tunnel will take another hour. You decide with your strength.
I'd like to assist him.
You may also make a strength check.
Flex his
Wow.
And so, with the assistance of with the assistance of Vez, as she begins to move things around, you do believe with the success of the two people, it may take only a half an hour to clear out this tunnel instead of an hour. Do you spend the half an hour to do so?
Yeah, I think so.
You've spent an hour and a half in this town so far. You clear out the tunnel, and you'll arrive over to the circular masonry carved out door. As you begin to, and yeah, what do you attempt to do with this circular door?
I'd like to do a perception check, maybe for some sort of opening button or latch, something that might trigger it.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check as you kind of look around at this door. 20 is pretty good. So as you look around over at the area, you'll kind of analyze the door. And with the perception, with a quick glance, even though the hallway itself is dilapidated and fallen apart, this door itself is well sealed. Definitely a vault door, and a door that stood the test of time. It would take a giant or a titan with their strength alone to move this door open. But a simple man? It may be out of your strength. With your perception as you look around, you don't spot any way to open the door. You may still attempt to do so, but it may be out of your strength means.
I think before relaying any of that information, Gareth would just try anyways.
Give me a strength. Go ahead and give me a strength check. With the critical hit, you begin to push the door and slightly feel it shift.
Oh.
Alas, it is not enough.
I gave it my all, but this thing ain't budging. I don't know what sort of means we would need to move this thing, but I don't see any apparatus to do so. Can't imagine what lies beyond.
Where's the other big guy? Maybe you could do it together.
Oh no, he's disappeared.
Marius, you'll go out over to the corpse at the opening gate of town. And what are you doing as you look around?
Well, same like we did with the other corpses. I'm looking for discrepancies or variances in the restless, and then I am pilfering their pockets.
All right. Please give me a medicine check. Doing a couple of rolls. Don't mind me.
Oh.
6. Okay, perfect. No. Yes. No. Actually, I can go ahead and tell you as you're looking around. The restless themselves appear to be that of your general variety, these shambling corpses that wander to and fro. As you investigate their area, around them, you'll actually see the splintered iron spikes that are engraved into each of their ruined skulls. But from one of them, an intact iron spike that you could easily pull from and return back to Vanya.
Pull that out.
Score.
Okay. And then when you return, do you just talk to Vanya, to hand the spike back?
No, there is this having found nothing else. Were there any variances on these restless, or do they?
There were not. These are just standard shambling corpses.
Okay. He's going to sort of come back into the center of town and realize that nobody's here, and be like,
Well, she's just down there whispering around walls and
yeah. As you look around, you'll see no one's there, and then you'll see Cheats just kind of sneaking around, just going, Marius.
Jesus.
He's going to put at least some bit of distance between him and her, and then that cloak is going to fall off. The hexagon patterns once more rippling over his armor as he apparates. I'm right here.
No, you weren't.
I was.
One.
I was, though.
Regardless, where are the others?
Wait, where were they?
You hear
There
the
was a
sounds of
thing that was-
grunting from above the stone wall as Gareth is trying all he can to open up this sealed stone door.
Yeah, she's like tapping on like the side of like the metal of her little mask. Wait. There was we found a thing. Yeah, we found a thing in the ground wall.
Lead on.
Okay.
There's that
Like,
air of
stepping.
disappointment still.
You'll clumsily you'll clumsily walk up to there as you just watch as Gareth is just trying all he can. And you'll see it too. Like, you see there's some real good effort being put into Gareth. His arms are straining, he's sweating, his veins are bulging out of his arms, at the side of his head, doing everything he possibly can until you hear like the sound of like a muscle kind of like snapping a little bit. Can't push anymore. Otherwise,
He, like,
you will strain
leans
or
around
injure.
Marius's side, like with these big wide eyes. Oh my god, he's strong.
Incredibly. Vanya. He holds out between
Yes.
clawed fingers one of your iron spikes.
You retrieved that.
All I was able to find. There were no variants or discrepancies between the restless, the bog standard. But this was all I was able to recover.
I guess better than nothing, huh? Thank you.
And what's all this? Gesturing to the door.
I found a thing.
You found it.
Yeah. Is that so hard to understand? So hard to believe?
She's not lying. She did find it.
You know, a little praise would go a long way. And she kind of like stomps off to go look at Garrett's progress.
Am I able to surmise that Gareth isn't able to put in enough effort, or is that he needs help?
You could make an investigation or a medicine check.
We'll do a medicine check.
As you have just arrived, just to kind of like analyze his ability to try and open this door. Ah, yes. So you kind of watch as he like Gareth at this point is just sweating and overworked. It is not from a lack of trying. It is a lack of physical skill. The door is just too well sealed.
What if I give him guidance?
I will let you know with the 22, even with a maximum roll of a guidance, the roll will be insufficient.
Holy shit.
It is there. I will let you know that the strength check to open the door on pure strength alone is a DC 30. This is a vault sealed door.
As this all is going on, could I do a perception check to see if there's anything on the door, like you know,
Absolutely.
holes, anything out of the ordinary?
Just remember, though, a perception check to look around for this will have a higher DC than an investigation.
Okay.
A 21 perception as you look around the area is insufficient.
Damn. I can't see anything.
Oh, sorry. Hold on one second. Oh, I unmuted the wrong thing. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I unmuted the desktop audio. It's been silent this entire time. I've just had the Discord audio playing. Sorry about that, gang.
Oh, I thought that was for like suspense.
Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't meant to be. But I'm glad you thought that. Yeah, someone said robot. I was like, I'm on the desktop audio. I was like, oh no, I unmuted the Discord. I'll just delete that so I don't do that again. Sorry about that, gang. All right.
Well, I'd like to also get in there and perceive.
Okay.
Before,
Yes.
I will give some guidance.
I will give guidance.
Well, hang on. I was about to say, I want to sniff around, and I don't remember. Do I have advantage on sniff checks?
Yes, you do. If you could use this, if you could smell out a clue, absolutely.
I would like to smell out something that isn't rock, like if there's any metal or grease or anything mechanical, or just something that smells.
I'll allow it. Smart.
Yeah.
That's big brain. I was gonna turn you down and everything, but you know what? I like it. So you begin sniffing around the wall. Give me a perception check. We will add a 2, and you'll be able to roll at advantage.
And I wish my nose would let me breathe like that.
A 17 is insufficient.
It's dusty. Ugh.
Has anyone else not made an investigation or perception check around this area yet?
I don't know if I can in that.
I think, Marius, you're the only one that hasn't investigated the area.
Oh. Can I guidance myself? Can you do that?
You touch one willing creature once before the spell ends, the target, and you can roll a d4 and add the number to an ability check. Yes, you can.
I'll check with you, because it's obviously a very, meta thing to do. Are you fine with people casting guidance on themselves?
Actually, no, I will pass that. No guidance to self.
Gotcha. Cool.
Party-based game, party-based ability.
That's why I wanted to check, because I didn't want to be like, I'm gaming the system, because I know how it works.
Yeah.
Right, well, I will roll an investigation, Dungeon Master.
Let's see. Insufficient. Just at this point today, perhaps you can come back to this vault with a fresh mind. But as of right now, you are at a standstill with the vault door.
Blast.
Alright, can we re-cave in this place so that nobody else finds it?
Well, my idea was potentially that we could rest here.
Oh.
It's off of the ground, thus out of the way of the restless, allowing us some modicum of protection with one entrance that allows us to bottleneck in case anything was wise enough to follow us up here.
After the show she put on, I don't think anything would. She kind of points to Vanya with
I tip my hat again.
Eyebrow.
All right, so you'll descend down. Okay. Returning back to the city.
I think we're staying in the cave, right? Is that the?
Yeah, wasn't that the?
Oh no! Well, so are you gonna be sleeping in the cave for the long rest? Because I know someone wanted to craft and fish.
Smith, at least, yeah.
So you guys are free to stay in the cave if you'd like.
Where's
we'd like to
Smith
sleep there.
So just when it comes to resting, you guys can choose to rest in the cave, but it's all part of the Coldbeer ruins. So overall, you're staying in the Coldbeer ruins, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
But what were you talking about with the cave? Are you talking about the vault cave, or are you talking about the underneath the shrine descending down into the earth? What were you talking about?
It was the vault cave, because Crown was saying that it's just higher up from the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Less likely that.
If no one else is doing anything, you guys are able to start your long rest there. I do know Gareth wanted to do a things. All right. So, this is where I would normally say we'll see what happens next time on Into the Shadows Breach. But since we're going to be off next week, and I feel that would be extremely rude to Gareth to be like, you want to do those cool things? You have to wait 2 weeks, buddy. Would you be doing the fishing first?
Sure.
So what's up, man? You got something to share?
we can fish anywhere, all right? But that anvil, that iron, that's just here.
Very true. Very true.
Infuse whatever you make with the spirit of all the dead people in Coldbeer.
What if I told you you could do both before completing your long rest?
You're spoiling him.
I do both. I do both.
All right.
I do both.
With being proficient in Smith's tools and Asmodean history, would I be able to assist Gareth with his smithing?
with your proficiency, yes.
Pog. I will give him any assistance that he needs.
All right, so here's where I gotta do a mean thing to you. Gareth.
No.
Would you can only do one right now. And then the other we'll do when we come back.
Okay.
Will you smith or will you fish?
I'll smith.
All right. Let me go ahead and see what kind of wealth we're looking at for you. I think I gave everyone wealth values. 1 second, please. Got to check my notes. I've got to check my notes. There it is. Oh god, I actually didn't finish this. Okay. So you have. Oh, you have that. That's right. You have the Asmodean iron. All right. So the iron that you have placed before you will allow you to, if you would like, you can craft another piece of armor, if you so wish, up to a value of 250 gold. Or you can apply a trait to a piece of weapon or a piece of armor. To discover recipes in this game, when you craft, you do so by, as the Twitch kid says, by doing a gamba. If you successfully roll your check, a random trait will be applied to your weapon. But more importantly, you will learn that recipe forever. So when you smith again, you can do the gamba to expand your knowledge in recipes, or use a pre-existing recipe that you already know. So,
I have to gamba.
You have to gamba.
I was wondering, is there a possibility that with the materials I have, I could do gamba, but I could also craft more ammunition for Vanya?
With the ones that you have? Absolutely. However, because of your level, you can only take one crafting project per long rest. So you must choose the gamba or choose the ammunition for crafting. But you do have the materials to do both over a couple of days period of time.
I'm also going to super stack you for this check. I'm going to assist you and give you guidance.
I choose the gamba.
All right.
Still got ammo for now.
You got a problem. Okay. Just FYI, you cannot use guidance on crafting checks.
Oh shit! Belay my last.
But I will allow you to assist with the project, because you'll be also using your project slot to assist Marius because of your proficiency. All right. So here's how this is gonna work. Let me see what you have proficient in. Do you have permission? Oh, you already have toolsmith proficiency. That's lovely. That's absolutely lovely. You already knew what was going to happen. So you are already proficient. Now, what kind of style would you like to do? The smith's tools are a very physically enduring thing. So you can use just raw strength to work on something. You can use a little bit of finesse with your dexterity, or you could use a bit of patience and use your constitution. If you enchant the smith's tools, you will be able to use more mental abilities like intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. But I think your strongest attribute is strength, correct? All right, so you'll be using strength. You're gonna just be. Pardon my French. You're pounding the traits into it, essentially. You're pounding it. Okay, all right. I knew someone was going to be like, eyebrow raise.
Here.
I would like pound.
All right. Well, let me equip the smith's tools upon you. It has been equipped. Go over into your inventory. You will see smith's tools and give it a click. The DC is relatively low. So.
Okay. Use smith's tools. Here we go.
Yep. Oh, that's weird. Oh yeah, that was a weird roll, but yeah, we'll allow it. 19 is sufficient, but I forgot to ask you, whose weapon are you applying the random trait to? Or are you applying it to a piece of armor?
I was leaning towards more of an armor path.
Okay. Armor will have less recipes. Weapons have a lot of recipes, just so you're aware.
Is that something that Gareth would know that would inform his decision?
I'm letting you know above table.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, I think I would go weapon.
Okay.
Is there a like random option, or do I need to pick a person that I would tailor this to?
You would need to pick what weapon you are applying the trait. I will be doing the roll, and I will let you know what trait you apply and what recipe you've learned. Because that roll you made was a success.
Okay. I am going to apply this. I'm going to choose Vezika's weapon, if they allow me.
Ooh, Vezika.
I hand over my staff.
I shall roll the d20. I have rolled a 4.
This gets reach. That would be amazing.
So, ding, 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 ding. And then after you finish with the flourish of your smithing tools, the staff ignites, gaining the flaming property.
Oh my god, it's burning! Wait, it's on fire! What do I do?
Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 fire damage to one creature you hit with this weapon. It becomes a flaming tavern staff.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Nice.
Once per turn,
Epic.
1d6 fire damage on hit. Holy shit. She's like trying to reach for it and like it's burning her hand. She's like, no. Oh god, what have you done?
Keep your booze away from that.
But there's booze in it!
Oh, we fucking died.
It explodes. That's it. We're dead.
Perhaps that will help rather than hinder.
Well, maybe I can make it work. Oh,
She looks at her paws. Are they burnt?
Are they a little? They're a little singed because you were batting at a fire. Yeah, I'd say that.
She like smooths her whiskers and like,
ow, ouch. I'm fine. Ouch. Ow, I'm fine.
That's fantastic work, by the way. Well
Thank you. Thank you for the assistance. Couldn't have done it without you.
Glad to have helped.
All right, I'll also equip that, make it an uncommon trait. So whenever you successfully hit, you could be like, fire please, and then you do an extra 1d6 points of fire damage on that hit.
Does that,
amazing.
does that mean it's susceptible to crits, Dungeon Master?
And it is susceptible to crits. If you successfully
my
crit
God.
with flaming, it'll be a 2d6.
Wow. You're a beast.
And Gareth, you have now learned the flaming recipe for weapons.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, Dungeon
Here's my
Master.
hammer. I would need you to add that, please, in there.
I'll need a long rest, but I will.
Because of that, just so you are aware, to apply flaming will be a 250 credit expenditure. All of you will start with all of you have all started with 250 credits. So if you guys are ready to spend some money to give everyone flaming over a period of time, you can do that. But for now, that will wrap up today's session of Into the Shadows Breach. For those that are curious, are we still on session 2 of the Dotes? Yes, we are. We still haven't completed session 2. This is gonna go on for quite a while, I imagine.
I cannot tell you how much I've over prepared for players, and they get through a paragraph, and I'm like, please.
No, it is not a complaint. I'm just glad I'm providing you guys content to play through. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. Did you guys enjoy yourself today? Have a good time. Very good.
It was fantastic, Dungeon Master. Thank you.
As always.
Awesome.
Delicious hand.
I can't. I was gonna say I can't believe you ate that hand, but also I can absolutely believe you ate that hand. So next Wednesday we will be off, but the 12th we will return for an extended period of time, and then see where you guys are going to explore from there. Yeah, there's a lot here in the Colbeer ruins, and you guys are exploring. You've spent half an hour, so it's an hour and a half. You just did the crafting project. Oh yeah. Oh no. Okay. After I will let you. I'm gonna give you some food for thought. After you finish the fiery enchant upon the tavern staff, you will look back to the gate as you hear a heavy footstep. As something begins to wander to the gate of the town. It is not Restless. It is another troll blood. And I will give you the option, or rather I will give you some food for thought if you decide to face off against a troll blood. Keep in mind you haven't completed a long rest yet, so you still have your limited resources.
Here we go. Reloading my rifle. Let's go. Here we go again. I guess.
I need my spells.
Now I will say, because we are still early enough, you don't have to fight everything you encounter. But
what is this nonsense?
But if you'd like to, I just want to make sure that is any encounter I throw at you does not mean I expect you to fight them all. But you are free to do whatever you wish. I just wanted to present, because some people I feel like when they DM, they're like, there's the expectation that, oh, you're gonna fight this. I want you. I'm letting you know that I don't expect anything from you. You do what it is you want to do. You could have easily left the Coldbeer ruins and just continued on your way, and I've been like, all right, that's the end of today's session. Where you guys going next? And we would have went from there. So you guys are free to do what you wish. I want to make sure
XP fall by the wayside.
Oh well, it's milestone. It's milestone. So.
Oh, that's actually what I was going to ask. How you did your leveling? Is it like
milestone?
We need to find a place to rest, like a safe place? Is it
once you have achieved a monumental milestone and have successfully completed a long rest, I will inform you that a level up is intermittent. But I will also let you know that, going out into the fields and killing off against 1,000 restless will not grind you to the next level. Specifically, 5th level requires a very sizable feat, which means at some point in time during this campaign, you may be presented with an opportunity to face off against a very great danger, but its reward will be level 5. And level 5 is a big one, which means it'll be a story of legend that you'll have to. It'll have to be an encounter of legend, so it'll have to be something especially challenging. All right, let's go and do some bingo bongo and check out the fan art. So go with bingo, bingo.
Yes.
Bingo.
I do apologize in advance. On the 12th, I'm gonna have a pretty crappy microphone because I'm gonna be still out of town. It's gonna be Bluetooth.
This is permissible. That's fine. That's whatever.
I'm sorry. Just the ones.
I take the enchant back.
Wow.
Gareth takes the staff, snaps it over his knee. No. All right, let me go. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Wait, where am I?
I'll take some flaming bullets.
I will give all the flame.
Oh, I could.
Oh, the brain's already spinning.
I could help you, Vanya. Next time.
Let me make sure I've got this open. There it is. Well, bam. Into the Shadows Breach episode 3. Ruin has come to these hunters. All right. Someone becomes the team mom dad. Do we have a team mom dad yet? I leave it up to you guys. Do we have a team mom dad?
Well, I think Marius is getting there, but
yes, right.
He hasn't earned the role, is what you're telling me.
Not quite yet.
Okay.
To cheats, maybe, but as a dad. But
yeah,
right?
A disappointed dad.
Right, always. Always.
NPC. Let me see something real quick. NPC joins the party. That's gonna be a nope. Cursed RP. Oh God, yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Absolutely.
Yeah, we did. I don't even have to question that. When
that
someone
should be a free space next time.
When someone eats a hand, yeah, we're good to go. We're good to go. Deflecting a projectile, extra free space if it's an animal. What the fuck? No.
I was
like
gonna
a cow.
that hairball, the poison hairball from the Zamble. If it actually
here's a surprise. Bio RP includes spit. No spit. No spit today.
Nope.
Well,
nope.
Hang on. Bio RP. I mean, I ate a hand. Does that count?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't. Bio RP includes piss and spit. Is what I'm getting from this. Yeah.
Noted for next time.
Yeah, new kind of enemy. You guys did find the spore-laden restless. The entire session takes place in the tunnel. It did not. Ambushed. You guys were not ambushed. You guys were not ambushed. Nat 1. We did get a Nat 1.
Yes, yeah.
Clever use of combat arms, trick weapons. I think shooting the entire army of zombies is a pretty good clever use.
I don't know about clever though. I mean.
All right. Well, you heard that. Jax,
okay.
I removed it.
We did shoving.
Okay. All right. I'll allow that.
We did keep the bad guys from exploding.
True.
Mostly.
Did I take emotional damage today?
Did you?
I'm thinking.
And really.
I'm thinking. Yeah, but it's. No, I'm gonna say no. Momo mauled about being nerfed. No, Momo did mauled.
Is a champ.
Yeah, Momo is a champ. How dare you? What is this space? This space is an insult. Points at you. Chat.
Bad.
Nat 20.
Now Marius is disappointed in you too, chat.
That's right.
DM wins. I always win when I'm playing. DM loses. I always lose when I play with you guys. Drugs and alcoholism, RP.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there was.
Yes.
Hints about what is below Marius's mask.
Oh.
Crowned and Brett Sherry, I know you're paying DM moment. Oh my god, yes! Fucking, I was gonna say no, but literally Crowned ended it with, I know you're paying, man, like paragraph of notes and we don't get through. I know you're paying. Yeah, okay,
I was
all right.
like, did we?
That was like last minute.
That was a last minute addition, my dude.
Yep.
DM inside joke? No, I don't think so. No. Loot discussion? Nope. References to Phase 2 Hunters? Nope. Fate roll? Yep, we did do that. The party goes somewhere Brett didn't expect? Nope. Cheats has a Sonic moment, gotta go fast? Nope. That's it.
Damn.
That's where we're
Almost.
No bongo.
No bongo for me. But maybe bongo for you. Why don't you go ahead and give it a play, chat? Give it a play. It's fan art time.
Woo!
Ooh. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna scroll through this. So currently, there's a bunch of stuff I won't show just because you guys won't get it from like other campaigns. But there's currently a fan art event going on the Discord where the question is, what the heck is under Marius's mask? Could it be alien? Could it be? Could it be Doom / Halo guy?
Yes. Yes, it's that one.
Could it be Samus? Maybe.
Shit. Ooh, yes, also that one.
Yeah, it could be Samus. We've got right here a wheezing. Oh my god.
Stuck into her arm.
But what else could be underneath the mask? Could it be a talking hand?
Holy fuck! It's where my other arm went.
Yeah. Could it be Diglett?
Yes.
Wait, I think this is the popular fan theory.
That's too fitting.
This is the popular fan theory currently. I found a model kit I have that looked a little familiar. Oh my god, we got a little Marius model kit.
Oh my god!
God damn!
Let me load this up.
That's a side hustle.
What do we do? What's?
Oh, it's the handshake.
Yeah, where's that hand going?
That's adorable.
That's the handshake. No.
Perhaps Cheat's little pet and
afterwards.
Chicken on a chain.
Chicken.
And of course, I've never heard of a swordfish. I've heard of a swordfish, but this is ridiculous.
Someday.
Perfect.
I like how he wrapped the tail. I will make a handle out of you.
I will make a handle out of this. Yeah, the way fishing works is you actually choose a style of fishing. You can do still fishing, which is wisdom-based, fly fishing, which is dexterity-based, or arcane fishing, where you use magic to fish. Woo! But you have to have a spell casting stat for that.
I can't like go hunting for like river monsters with my fingers and grip them out of the water with my strength?
Noodling is there, but we're currently working on. The strength kind of fishing that's actually gonna be worked on is gonna be a net fishing. You just cast your net out and use your strength to pull it back in. You know what I mean? And
I like that.
All that. Yeah. Also, there will be the intelligence-based fishing is exclusive for artificers. Artificers, rather. That's right. Artificers are rather artificers, where you can actually create an auto fisher. And all that does is you just place that down, and all the auto fisher does, you don't roll. It's just a 10. You're just like,
holy
this thing
shit.
is an auto 10 that fishes things in there. So yeah, there's
that's amazing. Artificers stay winning.
My IO publishing group may or may not be working on a fishing book for 5e games right now for Kickstarter in the future. So just needless to say, pretty passionate about that. Did I make an angler class? Maybe I did. Maybe I made an actual full-blown angler class where you get to attack with a fishing rod and control the battlefield. Maybe I did that. Who knows? Who the fuck knows?
Please allow me to play test.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. I'll give you I'll give you the notes, my guy. Absolutely. We're throwing some We're gonna throw it to the play testers here very, very soon. I'm just gonna wait for this, hurricane to subside, and then I'll square it away. But that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for playing. I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for making my dreams come true.
You're welcome. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.